Shredward.
Or shred
Gonna
word.
shred
Edward
it for
Squidward.
the title.
I'm gonna shred this art.
Shred it.
He just like rides a skateboard over it.
That's not what I
Gleaming
meant.
the cube. Gleaming the
not-
cube.
If you gleam the cube on this on the book cover, then I'll accept that.
All right. Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. It means a brother's justice.
Brother's justice.
Oh man.
Oh man. If I ever had to avenge my brother, I would just call it I'm gleaming the cube.
Gleaming, yeah. If you ever have to avenge anyone, you're gleaming the cube. And then you have to ride skateboards into battle. Welcome to Art Pizza, the podcast where we give art tips and tricks, and you get to hang out with us and draw. I'm distracted. Artists of all experience levels. I am Brian Manning, or Tag Champ Brian on social media.
And I'm Edward Freyna. And
Edward. Don't get it.
Edward Freyna, aka Edward Draws Stuff.
And
I'll call him Ed.
Don't call me
AKA
Ed.
Relax.
Oh, I yelled over you. I'm sorry.
I was able to.
Oh, where'd Remy go?
He was falling. He was slipping.
Oh.
I think the shirt's too loose.
Best $30 you ever spent.
I know. It's just gonna work for 5 hours. That's all it gets.
All right.
Yeah.
So
A split cover.
we will be drawing today, obviously, but I missed our drawing get together on Saturday. I'm not going to dox us because I was working on the new book that Alan and I are writing. So I was finishing up the pre-order cover. So Edward's going to shredword that for this for parts of this episode.
We'll get the
he'll
prompt
post it
going first.
and everyone can critique it. Everyone tell me what you see right or wrong with it.
I see things I would add immediately.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't even. Should I share it? Should I share it, or should we pick the prompt first and then we'll get?
Pick the prompt first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pick the prompt first.
But then you'll be distracted drawing, right?
No.
No.
I'll be fine. No.
Well, I know, but you want everyone to see the art when you or the image, right?
Yeah.
When you're,
but people can still draw
critiquing
the prompt.
You can still draw the prompt. The prompt first. That makes most sense.
Yeah. I don't want people waiting because I'm too busy shredding your artwork.
Shredding, like gleaming the
This is a
cube,
really
shredding.
Cool book cover, though.
Thank you.
Edward, it tells a story that I want to know.
We already did the first round of critiques, and it's already much stronger for it.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know if Edward remembers the previous version, but it was like the faces were like kind of everywhere, and he was like,
"Yeah, we had to kind of
do a shape, yeah, do a shape, like have them connected." So it already looks a lot better.
We were herding cats that day.
We were herding cats, yeah.
Everyone's favorite activity.
All right. The first prompt is digging or moist.
Oh, I forgot that.
Digging
I haven't done the pod in so long. I forgot after.
Oh, yeah. Joyce was handwriting last week because
we made her do it because she was the broad.
The broads.
We just have better handwriting.
Yeah, better
hand-eye coordination. So what? Digging?
Digging or moist?
Or moist.
What did we do when Joyce was here? It was a fun one. It was like a genie.
It was genie. It was the genie pizza surfing.
I was looking at it earlier. Yeah,
perfect. Right? Oh yeah.
Because Miko did that awesome that Olympics photo one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, the second one is bear.
Like a bear or bear all.
Like a
with
a like a
was it bear or what?
A gurar.
Bear or what?
Or secret agent.
Secret agent.
Secret Asian man. All right.
Secret Asian.
That's me. I'm a secret Asian man because everyone thinks I'm Mexican. I was gonna start learning Spanish just to tell people that I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, you just learn the one sentence where like I can't speak.
Yeah, I can't speak Spanish. I'm
No
half
habla,
Japanese.
no
I'm a
habla
secret
inglés.
Asian man.
All right,
Asian.
and for the wild red card, we got opera singer or the largest eyeballs. That's
Largest
random.
eyeballs.
Okay.
I feel like we can combine all of these.
The moist digging secret
The
agent
moist
bear with the
digging
large
Opera
eye.
singing with the largest eye.
eyeballs. That's a doozy.
Wow, that is sentence that has never
Can we
been said
do it?
before.
Can we do it?
How?
A moist digging secret agent bear that's opera singing with large eyeballs. I mean, right off the top of my head, I feel like it could be done.
Yeah,
Do we want to though?
Do we want to though?
probably not, but
I'm not feeling
moist.
that ambitious.
You're not feeling moist? You better start feeling moist. Podcast has only begun.
All right. How are we starting?
which
Are we
was?
starting with the gleaming cube?
The gleaming moist cube.
The gleaming. Let's. I feel like we could do.
No one's here drawing yet. You wanna
First of
give us some
all-
time by
Oh,
it doesn't have to be
yeah.
a long critique, just a quick critique.
Okay, let's do a quick critique. How about
And
that?
then if
Yeah.
people show up and want to join, we can bring it back up later.
Okay.
All right, where'd you put it? In work in
It's
progress.
in work in progress. It should be the newest one in there. I don't think anyone else has posted anything.
All right, how do I make this bigger?
I don't know.
Hold on, I can open in browser. No, I can't. Hold on,
I think if
I'm
you
having technical.
right click on the image and say open a new tab.
Maybe I'll do that. Open image in new tab.
Can you save it?
There you go.
Okay.
I got it.
You
Share
know,
this tab
fun.
instead.
The funny thing was, it looks not as saturated. That actually looks pretty cool. Should I go with the less saturated blue? I kind of like that.
It looks. I mean,
You
hold
know,
on. Let me look at the. Let me switch monitors so I can get a good look.
what's funny was Alan found a movie on Tubi called Hunter's Moon with Thomas Jane. That's also a werewolf moon.
Oh,
It looks
nice.
almost exactly like this color scheme.
What's it
Except the
called?
werewolf, it's called Hunter's Moon. Except the werewolf is red in the middle, and then the characters around it it looks terrible.
Mhm.
Looks terrible. The movie's okay. I watched the movie because of course
yeah.
I did.
That is a cool. I like those that color combination of the
Yeah.
turquoise and red.
Yeah. It's funny because Alan showed that to me after I posted this, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" I stole that because that movie came out in 2020. So
Yeah,
I
I
must
like-
have stolen it.
I like where this has gone from the last time I saw it.
Yeah, I feel like it's much stronger. If you recall, the old man looked way too comic booky.
Mhm.
So
This is when you start using reference.
That's when he coined the "don't not use reference"
That's
phrase.
right.
Blaze.
I remember.
Blaze.
What's happening? Hello, Blaze.
And then it was a bunch of different colors because I was trying to be like Robert Samelin, I don't know how to say his name. I apologize, sir, for slaughtering your
Sorry for
name every
not-
time you bring it up.
It's not your fault, Brian. It's not your fault.
It kind of is because he says it in his Domestica course, and I don't remember how he said it. So it is my fault that I'm mispronouncing his name. By the way, his Domestica course is awesome.
Is it $5?
It's probably $5. It's like listed as $40,
Better
but
be,
it's
yeah.
always $5.
Right.
That's how they
Like,
get
have you ever seen a course on there?
I've never
where it's
seen a
like
full price Domestica
No,
course.
I've never paid full price for anything on that site.
I've never seen a full price Domestica course.
I used to hate
I
getting
like
those
the light.
courses, and then it's just like in Spanish, and I'm like, I can't
Ah.
read subtitles and learn.
That was how
I get to
the
speak English.
what's that guy's name? I
What's
forget.
that?
Ariel something.
Oh,
He does
Oh
like a
yeah,
bunch of he does the acrylic painting, the Marvel. That one's all in Spanish. I really like that one
yeah.
too.
I had to watch him with what's his name, that comic book artist, bald guy, has some tattoos, glasses. He has a
Oh, David
podcast.
Finch.
David Finch.
David Finch. I was like, you're
Um,
describing half of them.
Right.
Yeah, when they did the Bane painting.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
really
that
good
was awesome.
episode.
That was
Just
awesome.
because you got to see the process. Of,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And he
David
explained his
Finch's.
process. It was cool.
Yeah, I love David Finch's podcast. So if you're
It's
out
a
there
great
listening,
podcast.
David Finch,
David Finch, join us.
we're
Teach
we're a
us.
fan. Show
We're
us
big
all
fans.
up in Magma.
You were big in Top Cow Comics when I was collecting back in the heyday.
All right, let's see. With this cover, what do I see? What do I see? Um,
I was going to take notes, but this episode is being recorded, so I could just rewatch it.
oh yeah, that's
to your
true.
heart's content.
I'm having an issue with the moon.
With the moon, with the blood moon, it's just too much, right?
It's well, I think I could absorb it better if it was bigger and directly behind that werewolf, and like not full circle, but like just
Like
kind of
court half circle behind the trees kind of
it's
thing.
like behind the trees kind of thing. I feel like it's kind of drawing my eye all of a sudden to the upper right.
Should it be regular moon colored? Because that's where I like the color, but it seems so out of place. I was gonna do like a gradient where it was warmer radiating out from the moon, but if you look at pictures of the blood moon, it obviously isn't gonna radiate the night sky partially red as well. So
I think it's fine.
so stick with similar colors, just make it bigger and behind the werewolf.
Yeah.
What do you think, Elisa?
I agree.
It would be a nice center.
I love the
shape,
color.
right?
Yeah, if it was like the side of the moon was maybe coming out of the middle of the werewolf's ear, like that is like kind of where the.
I know why you're saying that, because you used to draw the sun in the corner of the page.
Yeah, I'm one of those sun rays. But yeah, I think that would tie it into the rest of the central focal point. It would be like your eye is like following, because I feel like you have a nice flow of all the components, and then the moon is like blah. But I love the way
disconnected.
But I love the moon itself. Like it's like really cool. I like the gradient and stuff. And then because also I feel like the edge of that moon, like it's touching that E in just ever so slight. You know what I mean? It's
I see what you're saying.
Like a tangent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see it.
It's like an uneasy like space there.
Yeah. Full disclosure, that moon is not the final version. That's actually an actual photo of the blood moon.
Come on.
So
that moon.
I'm not going to use it for the final. This is the work in progress.
The colored tone of it.
Yeah, I will be
really
painting
nice.
that moon.
And it's also like the color scheme of it. It's like moon, the main protagonist, and then blood rat is just like it's nice of them all. Yeah.
Because before I had the two teenagers in the front were blue, and it was more red and purple in the back, but it was weirdly pushing the main characters back and then trying to draw the background characters forward. So
I even feel like they could be slightly bigger.
The kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
just ever so slightly, ever so slightly bigger.
I'm worried about covering parts of the wolf's muzzle, and old man's face, but it's
I think you have some room there that they could be just a bit.
Yeah, because I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, I think another thing. This might be just an experiment type thing, but maybe have the cop car lights kind of flashing, and the light from that like hitting the other side of like cowboy on his left ear and bald guy on his right ear.
Cool.
Should we show it red and blue, or just show lights
Might have to
on.
experiment.
Okay.
Might have to. It could be red or. I was thinking red or blue or both. I'm not sure. You just
Yeah.
you'd have to play
I'm
around with
worried about too much red. Not
Right.
on that,
You
but
could try
I
blue.
think it'll
Yeah.
be fine, right? I think.
I think you could get away with keeping it monotone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So it's
brighter.
not to add more.
That's a cool idea. So, no, we can still have the shadows on that side of the sheriff, and just do the secondary lighting, like the rim lighting on his face, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
kids on the bike, the same thing, or is that too much?
Yeah,
Is that too extra?
You'd have to play with it.
Headlights on too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
because this is nighttime. You ain't
Nighttime.
driving without lights on.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? These are the cops. They want you to know they're there. This isn't like a cop waiting on the side of the road trying to pull you
this
over.
cop ain't
This
in the
is-
speed trap.
And this might be just me being like nitpicky, but
Well, that's what we're here for.
maybe ears on the two guys, like ears. I know you can't really see, but there might be like a hint. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I agree. Just a little of the outer lobe, like a shiny, like a lighter.
So don't be lazy. Gotcha.
Basically.
I did, because there's some like the full hair and head of that old guy is there, but I kind of masked it out to mix him with the werewolf better.
Yeah.
There was no ear though, so I'll add the ear. I'll add some ear.
Just a little
If
bit.
you don't know what an ear looks like, use reference.
Use reference. Don't not use reference, kids.
Don't not use an ear.
The sheriff is based off of Tommy
Selleck?
Lee Jones in No Country for Old Men, and the creepy old dude is obviously based off of the guy from Poltergeist 3. Except he's underlit. Underlit him.
Yeah, the underlighting is like super creepy.
Yeah.
The old man.
The old man. Yeah, I don't remember what his name is, but you all know who I'm talking about.
We know. Oh, one more thing. Maybe it's lighting, but with the mustache on the guy with the hat, it kind of looks like a
open
mouse.
mouth, like a Muppet mouth.
Like a Muppet mouth.
All right, I should add some hair details to it.
I want to see like a Adventure Time tongue coming out of it. It's just like
get out of here, kids!
Kids.
With your bikes.
I will be also adding some clouds and stars to the sky.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion too.
Okay.
It's like the gradient from the tree line into the sky. I feel like right where that blue is near the trees, I think could go just a little bit lighter, so you have a little bit more contrast and like the darks and the lights.
Yeah.
And then once you add the whites, because I feel like the white on the teeth of the werewolf or the dog it's the werewolf,
it's
right?
Werewolf, yeah.
Yeah. So on the werewolf,
this is not a werewolf book. How'd you know that?
I know.
Except for me constantly saying it's like,
yeah, I was like just making sure.
Yeah.
But like the white that you have on the teeth, or that like it's basically like a blue. It's like the brightest
it's too
color.
intense.
No, but I like the intensity, but
Yeah.
I feel like I would want to see that replicated a little bit, like on
With
the side of
stars
the
and-
guy's hat. And
like
like
I see what you're
just
saying.
to kind of
Stronger
just
highlights.
little bit stronger highlight to match that
Yeah.
whatever's intensity of the white of the teeth. It could be like really slight, like on the left rim of the hat of the cowboy, and even like the little glisten of like highlight on the creepy guy's forehead that could be pushed a little bit like brighter.
Yeah.
Just to tie it, and then like, and same with the headlights on the cop car could also equally match. So it's just kind of all
so nice little hot spots.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's all kind of like a
That's
matching.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, because it's like the werewolf is the only one that has like the intensity of the whiteness, where everything else is more subdued, and then maybe that'll tie it in. Yeah.
I'm looking at the kids, and it looks like their clothes are the same colors, their skin, the way everything's the same.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like just matching that
is that fine?
That orange intensity that you have on his left shoulder. that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
hot spot of orange, I feel like could be pushed a little bit.
On the figures more. Because
Yeah.
I know if you look at the girl's hand where she's holding the bow and how the bow crosses, the bow is actually supposed to be in front of her leg, but you can't see that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's where all the detail. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that detail. So
Mhm.
I'll probably add more of that intense
Mhm.
hot spot glow
Yeah.
further down the figure.
But I
too, so.
love the composition overall though, because it's just that classic
That
movie
is
post. It
definitely-
tells the story like immediately.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
Edward's critiquing from
Mhm.
last time. That it was 10 times stronger just based off that one critique he made. I mean, he obviously said a lot more. Was don't not use reference was the other big one. But that just bringing everything together so you see that shape
Mhm.
was even stronger. And I think bringing the moon in the middle so where you get like that unified where your eye is in the
Yeah,
center.
because the moon is like such
I
a
think that's going to
crucial
be a
part.
good idea. That's going to be
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
cool.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna change it until the final book is out. This is gonna be the pre-order cover, but
Oh, okay.
I'm
You know what
telling
also
remember it.
what would
having
also maybe
fun.
be cool on the text is
What's
like
that?
the blood rad to have that kind of like
like blood splatter.
yeah, like a
I
kind
will-
of
I'll
yeah.
let Alan know because he's doing the type for it. Like the Manning brothers is that's what we use for all our books, so that's gonna
Mhm.
stay as is. But
No, I think the
blood red
title
moon
is
part is I
blood
think
rad.
that's not quite final, but it could
Mhm.
be because I like it, and if he still
Mhm.
likes it, then we'll stick with it. But yeah. We'll do some blood splatter effects on
Just like a little
like a little
like
on the
little
edges
movement,
of
yeah.
a couple of the letters. Yeah, that would be cool. So far, I'm having a lot of fun writing the book. A lot of fun doing the cover. It's gonna be. I've been reading werewolf books and watching werewolf movies. We watched. Was it Cursed or The Cursed? What's the one with Christina Ricci and Jesse
the
Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
The
No,
Curse.
what was
The
that?
Curse.
Cursed.
The Curse.
Cursed. I think it was just
Yeah.
Cursed. It was like early 2000s
Cursed,
werewolf
yeah.
movie.
It feels so early 2000s.
I
Had
mean-
like Pacey from Dawson's Creek in it.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Pacey. No, it's
Pacey.
I don't even
Loved
remember his
him.
name. He's from Fringe. He's not Pacey from
Joshua
Dawson's
Jackson.
Creek.
Joshua
Joshua
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson.
He's from Fringe, not Dawson's Creek. Although he's in Dawson's Creek first, but
Yeah.
because Alan said the same thing. It's like, and then Pacey from. I was like, no, I didn't watch Dawson's Creek, so I don't know who you're talking about.
He's dating what's her face from
Oh, we're spilling the tea now.
no what's her name? From Black Panther. She was in the new A Quiet Place. Day
Oh,
one or
Lupita.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I was like,
Bravo,
dang,
Joshua Jackson.
bravo.
I didn't know he had
But,
that kind of riz.
I know. Right?
Like Pacey
I-
likes the sisters. Like, right.
Oh no! I look, and me and Rachel happened to look back in his history. Like he has a history with the sisters, so
Good for him.
good for him. I was like, dang,
Right
yeah.
on, Pacey from Dawson's
Yeah,
Creek.
good for you, Pacey.
I still call him Pacey sometimes. I can't remember
Alan
his
does
mighty.
too. Alan does.
I can't
too.
remember his Mighty Ducks name, but
I didn't even know he's
Oh.
in Mighty Ducks. Was he one of the players? Because I feel like he would
Yeah,
be young
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
That,
Like
yeah.
one of the main characters.
one of the main ones.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of kid movies, the cover is also inspired by Monster Squad, and the book is
I see
inspired
that.
by Lost Boys and
Nice.
Silver Bullet, and the movie Rad, which everyone should be watching
Well, I can't wait to read this one.
when you actually read it because it's a horror.
Well, it's
book,
horror.
right? It's
Yeah,
horror.
the
You
other
I
actually-
want
one-
this to be a movie, so I don't have to
It-
read it.
Right.
It actually started like I wrote the screenplay for this in 1 week on like during PTO. I took a week of PTO while I was
Oh,
working
cool.
in
Mhm.
2021, and I just wrote it in a week,
Oh, awesome.
and then took that screenplay, and we were making it a novel now because screenplays don't make us money right away.
Boo.
Maybe
So-
eventually. Maybe.
Yeah,
eventually.
we're gonna everything I changed for the book because we compare
Yeah.
like Alan is the what I call the developmental editor of our team. Like he takes the version I write, and one of the biggest thing he always does is compresses the timeline. So it used to
Mhm.
take course over like a month and a half. Now it's 3 days.
Oh
Now
wow.
it's just
Oh, wow.
everything happens in one full moon cycle.
Okay.
So
Pun
everything's more
intended?
exciting. Yes,
Pun
pun
intended.
intended.
One rad moon cycle later.
One rad
Rad
moon.
blood moon.
Awesome.
That's cool.
I think if anything I had any more to say, I think it's just I know like the character like wait if or when you scale up the characters, maybe kind of go back through the face of the two main characters.
Mhm.
Right now it seems kind of vague. Maybe I'm just not zoomed in.
No, but
Um,
even if you zoom in, they're not super detailed. But like
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot of people don't look that closely at book covers, so
Oh,
I don't know how much effort to put in on a face.
that's a good point.
I'll put in more because it's always good practice. But
I
like
think it's just from a distance. I feel like I see subtle, like facial anatomy structures that need to be shifted. Like,
the
like
girl, especially.
she almost looks alien, and like
Yeah, it's her.
the
It's that one eye is crooked, like tilted and stuff. But like
yeah.
I feel like the boy. That's version 3 of his face. I don't want to say super happy. I'm very happy with his face, but hers is like that's gonna be part of the revisions.
Even with the boy's face, I can kind of. It almost looks like I don't know. He looks like he got like hit in the face in the eye. Like in the
Oh,
corner.
that
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, I see that mark now. What
There's
is
some
that?
weird. There's some weird plane shifts there.
What is
That
it? You know, I
think can
guess
be
instead of
adjusted.
changing the cover, I'll just add some child abuse backstory.
Yeah.
There you
Just
go.
give him a
No.
little like cross band-aid on the forehead.
Yeah. Just give him an eye patch, man.
Yeah.
Like he was playing baseball and he got hit in the eye by like a fastball. And,
No, but now that you say it, it's funny. I do see that spot now.
yeah, okay.
And like next to his mouth too, like the cheek and the cheek, the high on the cheekbone, and then to the, I guess, hour left of his mouth.
That's a good point, though. When you're talking about how it's on a book, it's like, yeah, that is like a medium that you have to consider. It's like, do you really need to go?
Yeah,
Really
and I don't
detailed
want
stuff.
to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like lazy because if that work I put in, we can sell larger posters if we need to, like
Right.
larger prints. So it's not like it's gonna be wasted. It's also learning too. So, but yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh my gosh, I just had a fun little idea. Just ignore me if it's stupid. But like the eye, what if you had like a little like, you know, like a cool like when something's like kind of possessed, it has like that wispy, and then it kind of goes up and it goes behind the O and then comes out through the like it kind of weaves through the O.
That might be too extra.
I know.
little mystical
It's like,
touch.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be fun because then I would get to paint that in Procreate again. Because I did the bulk of the work in Procreate, and then this version of it, when I was like moving stuff around and doing all the colors and stuff, that's all Photoshop. But my bamboo tablet died, so anything I do detail wise, I got to bring back into Procreate, which is it's good that I can bring Photoshop files into Procreate.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it's wonderful software.
They talk to each other.
Where's that Procreate money? All right, should we try to draw this
wacky prompt?
Yeah, wacky prompt. Did we choose what we were doing?
No. It was loosely discussed, but
it was loosely discussed. I know you're both gonna pick bear because it's an animal.
Well,
right?
you're right.
You ain't
I
wrong.
don't draw humans.
And apparently,
hard to draw.
apparently, I when you weren't here, I was made aware of the stabilizer.
Yeah, the stabilizer on the brushes.
I didn't know. I just kept hitting, like making lines until I thought it was like straight enough.
He was trying to like quick draw the lines and then constantly undoing it instead of just cranking up the stabilizer.
Oh, interesting.
Which mine's always set for 80 because I got shaky hand and I still draw shaky lines.
Mine's at like 29, 30.
So now I know.
That's not
now
bad.
I know.
Yeah. So what are we picking here? So definitely bear.
Definitely bear.
Digging bear, with largest eyeballs.
There you
Okay.
go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to draw moist.
Yeah.
I mean, if
How
you're
does that?
whoever's listening, if you join us and you want to do every prompt, you know they'll go together. You know they will. Where do I want to draw?
How do I draw?
How does one draw? I know I haven't drawn in so long.
Well, he says, if a fish were into existential philosophy, how would it smoke? What are you smoking, Blaze?
If a fish were, why would it have to smoke? Obviously, a bong, right? Because they're water pipes.
If a fish were into existential, how would it smoke? Yeah, just all the smoke pouring out of its gills.
Blaze is smoking, isn't he?
All right.
Is that why his name is Blaze?
Blaze. Is that why your name's Blaze?
John Blaze over here.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze. I saw this video on TikTok where this guy was like on a trail getting chased by a huge grizzly bear.
Oh, I've seen a
on
similar
a bike?
video.
Like on the bike?
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's the last thing I want to see.
You don't choose the bear.
I would definitely not choose the bear. I'm sorry, ladies. If the bear seems safer, that's I'll take my risk with a dude.
Yeah, because you're a dude. Of course, you'll take the risk with a dude. As would I, because bears are dangerous. Bears are dangerous to dudes.
But not to ladies.
No. Bears,
like
they invite us back to their house for porridge.
I feel
Good time.
Ladies are rightfully picking the bears, right?
That was a thing.
That was the thing.
I don't know how to draw arms sometimes. I got to do some more anatomy. Sometimes I just forget. I'm like, how do the arms attach to the body? I just don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know how anything works.
Am I drawing too big? Maybe I'm.
No, you're right.
Okay. Well, I'll take up too much space since I get called out on that shit all the time.
I don't call you out on that.
Digging bear. And you know what? I'm gonna give him a shovel. That's my digging bear.
That's what I was gonna do.
What else would a bear use to dig?
His
I don't know.
His
I was picturing his
claw.
claws like clawing away at something.
Like
Why would he do that?
Wolverine.
Oh, I forgot the largest eyeballs.
I don't know how large to make mine, and I just made them kind of cutesy.
That's fine. That's large, right?
I pictured large eyeball just being like really creepy and strange.
Oh no, now it's messing up my whole head.
I know, it's the same. Stupid
gonna
large
look like
eyeballs.
It's gonna look like a badger. Is Heather mad again?
It's just the dishes.
No, she loves slamming those dishes during podcasts.
During the pod. Hey, I cooked the dinner.
Is she washing dishes like how British people wash dishes?
What?
I don't know what that means.
Why does that sound racist?
Oh no! There was like a whole thing on TikTok. I've been watching too much TikTok. They were talking about how British people wash dishes, and they basically have a bucket, like a dish bucket, with soapy water, and they just keep dunking the dishes and wiping it down in that water
in
then
the
putting
same
it on,
dirty soapy water.
so
and then
it's
put it on the
never.
dish. Yeah,
Mm,
and then they put it on the dishwater, the dish rack to dry.
No,
I'm
she
like,
doesn't do that.
that
okay.
is.
That was how I did
interesting.
dishes in the 80s as a kid.
I feel like
what
that's how you see it in like a TV show
on
Yeah.
where they
TV
have one
shows.
sink
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
full, and then they're just kind of, and then
The
there's
soapy
somebody off
water
to the
sink.
side with the rag drying.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was just like, that seems
unnatural.
weird. Blaze says, "Oh, okay. If a centaur were a vampire, where would you stab it? In the human chest or the horse chest?"
Oh, the
Man.
human chest.
The human
Obviously.
chest, 'cause he's
Obviously. Unless
Obvi.
unless the human half was human and the horse half was the vampire. But how would you tell? Like clawed hooves?
Blaze is high as fuck right now.
Look, Blaze is keeping this podcast going with the questions.
Thank you, Blaze.
Thank you, Blaze.
Yeah,
No one else
We
is
appre-
helping out.
I
We
like those
appreciate
kind
the
of
smoke
questions.
sesh. We appreciate the smoke sesh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I picture my bear with overalls.
Because he's a worker
digging.
bear,
He's a worker
working
bear.
for the man, blue collar bear.
Buka. Well, the paw bear from Berenstein,
Oh, Berenstein Bears. Yeah,
he wore overalls.
yeah, he sure did. 'Cause he's a country
I don't know if he-
bumpkin.
Right. I don't know if he worked a day in his life. He just kind of
He probably
drink-
just like sat in a field, drank
drank beers.
bears.
Bears.
Bears. God, those eyes, Louise.
Yeah, I
He's like
put a pupil in them,
possessed.
Yeah,
It's possessed.
I put tiny peeps in for now.
There's just a certain craziness when you make eyes big.
Yeah, unless they're on a baby,
And it's
Unless they're
normal.
and then it just works.
It's just normal.
Excuse me.
How's that chicken cutlet tasting?
The second time.
Second time around.
Yeah, that reflux though.
Oh God, I have that too.
Oh man, it's whenever I eat too fast, I'll get it or I'll start hiccuping.
Oh yeah, I get that when I eat like food, like drier foods, like lots of bread or yesterday's
Mhm.
meatloaf. If I eat too fast, I hiccup.
We get it, Brian. You have an excellent meatloaf.
Yes, dry meatloaf is excellent.
Is it like kind of like a day old meatloaf? Because I
Yesterday's
noticed like
meatloaf.
meatloaf can't keep its moisture.
Yeah,
It's like it's good like the first day.
Yeah, it's all the moisture recedes once
Yeah.
it goes in the fridge.
Yeah, like there's no air fryer that will bring it back. Microwave, whatever.
I'm having
You
trouble with
got
these
some.
eyes. I don't know how to draw.
Yeah, I'm
Should I
having.
be
why am I
angry? Should
having
the eyes
trouble with
be
this one?
angry?
I don't know. Why is he digging?
Why
What's
is he
his
digging?
purpose in life?
Just being a worker bear, I guess.
Oh my God, I have to look up what a shovel looks like. Oh God.
Yeah, don't not use reference.
I know, but sometimes I'm like, I should really know what a shovel looks like.
I've been dodging, looking it up, just because I'm lazy. I was like, I
I
know
am
what a
too.
shovel looks like. It looks like like a spade shape.
Yeah, a spade. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yes, my bear is too. My bear's too big. Let's shrink this bear. All right. So I saw Beetlejuice.
Oh, what did
yeah?
you think of it?
How was it?
I kind of loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was worried to watch it because I didn't want to ruin
Your childhood.
I love
Yeah,
I
basically.
love the original, and it obviously it's like not gonna be the same, but me and
Yeah.
my dad were laughing so much. It was really
Oh, good.
funny. Yeah.
I'm glad.
My dad well, and my dad has like I've told you my dad has interesting taste in film, but he
Mm.
said it was better than the first one.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
Where are you going to movies?
When was
with
the
your
last time you
dad?
seen the first one, though?
A couple months ago actually.
No.
Yeah.
Well, never mind then. So he has fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Oh,
go
my
to the
dad.
movies a lot?
Oh, yeah. When
Yeah.
was the last time he saw it? Yeah.
I don't remember, but
Okay.
yeah, I go to the movies all the time with my dad. That was like our
Oh,
thing together
That's
that we
cool.
did.
that's
And now it's
awesome.
like so annoying to get him to see a movie because he thinks he's bothering me and Chris. So he's always
What?
like,
To
see it
see
with your
movies?
husband. I'll just go see it at the local casino for
$5
$5
on
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And I'm like, just see the damn movie with us. But because he always is like, doesn't want to be like an annoyance or a burden. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd
Aw.
rather see the movie with you. Come on. Dads
That's-
being dads.
Dads
That's
being
awesome.
dads.
Look at him playing the passive aggressive dad.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I do it all the time. Oh, hey, see, you don't want to hang out with your dad? That's fine. Go out with your friends.
Yeah.
I don't even know when that happened. It was just like one day.
When you became passive aggressive dad, or when they didn't want to hang out with you?
Both. It was around 16, I feel like.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And they probably both happened at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Man, these big eyes are throwing me off.
I know, me
yeah,
too.
it's a little annoying. This hole is throwing me off. This
Do you
damn
have a hole?
He's digging the hole and I want him to sit in the hole so I don't have to draw legs.
Smart. But yeah, we'll probably go see it.
It was fun. It was fun. There was a plot twist that because I didn't read anything about the movie, which is rare for me because I usually spoiler movies for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in blind and I was pleasantly surprised with some of the plot twists and things like that. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Did it have the same charm as the original?
Yeah, it did at times. Yeah.
Okay.
There were some really nasty scenes though where I'm like, holy shit, they really went all out with that. So that was kind
Like
of cool.
gross out
Like
humor.
gross, yeah, super gross out stuff. Which was
Very
kind of
cool.
cool to see.
Were the sandworms in it?
Yeah, and they
Did
were
they have the red dots, and you're like, oh,
yeah, they did. It was like the first thing I noticed. I was like, oh. But yeah, they were more like animated in this one. And it was like really cool to see them kind of doing their thing.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Blaze is asking, what do you get when you mix alcohol and literature?
What did
Philosophy? I don't know.
Philosophy. Yeah, that's actually a solid guess.
you
Tell us, Blaze.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Yeah, you wish to know.
Enlighten us.
All right. We got this. We can do this. I think I'm not used to drawing such big eyes.
Yeah, same. It really threw me off. It looks like a Gushers commercial. Is it Gushers? No, what
Yours
was the commercial with the big eyes?
Bonkers? I
Sunny
don't
D,
know.
maybe?
Yours actually looks normal with the big eyes, though, Elisa. It's like your style.
Yeah, I try to make them a little bit larger than I normally would go, but they're like kind of like over the top of his head.
Maybe I'll make
Comically.
like big. Maybe they need to be big doughy eyes. Like big pupils, maybe.
Yeah.
Like he's acid tripping, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Tequila Mockingbird, he says.
Tequila Mockingbird. Tequila
Ah,
Mockingbird.
that Blaze. You
12 Angry Drunks. That one's doesn't have the same ring as Tequila Mockingbird, though.
Yeah, it flows off the tongue. It's probably an actual drink somewhere.
No, he looks like
Probably.
I feel like he looks like a beaver.
Hang on, let me zoom out.
Yours?
Oh my god!
He's got sharp teeth though.
Speaking of, I'm
He looks
wearing
like a wombat.
my Bucky shirt.
When did you go to Bucky's?
Cause I visit my aunt in Florida.
Oh,
She's in Daytona Beach. They have a Bucky's there,
that's cool.
and I love Bucky's.
What is it? Is it
It's a goddamn gas station,
yeah, it's
but
a convenience store, right?
but it's huge. It's like a Walmart, but everything's
wow.
Bucky themed. They have like all kinds of beaver themed stuff, and they have the most amazing barbecue.
Really? I've
But
seen
I'm also
like
not
some
like an avid
videos.
barbecue eater.
Okay.
Yeah. So
For a
don't
gas
take my-
station.
For a
I
gas,
guess
I mean, I
it's-
got a pulled smoked turkey sandwich, and it's
Yeah.
so good. I wanted to go back.
I mean, they're actually like smoking like meat there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty legit.
That's nuts.
That's kind of nuts.
They have nuts too, like
Yeah,
literally
nuts.
like a wall of like like all kinds of nuts. So highly recommend. I also went to my first Wawa.
What? Oh, I love Wawa. Did
Yeah,
you get
'cause-
pretzel?
No, we didn't get any food. We were so confused because we walked in. I'm like, how do I buy things here? It was like weird.
Well, if you
Um,
want a sandwich, you had to put it into the computer
Yeah,
thing.
well, the line was insane of people
Ah,
ordering sandwiches. So we're like, let's just get stuff to go.
That's crazy. I didn't know they had Wawas that far. Well, where were you, in Florida or?
Yeah, in Daytona Beach.
Ah, they actually made it all the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very Pennsylvania, Delaware.
Yeah, I thought it was definitely like more of a Delaware staple.
Mm-hmm. God, I am all over the place in my drawing today.
I don't like these damn eyes.
Here's a Lisa already finished.
No, I'm struggling. I'm struggling here with the eyeballs. I also had the Maryland crab cake, which was phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah,
Tell you, blue crab is the best.
it
crab.
was really good. We went to a place in Annapolis. Annapolis was like super cool too. It's a cool little town.
Naptown.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a buddy of mine just moved from Annapolis to England.
Oh wow. Oh, that's right.
Recently.
You were talking about maybe visiting him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my best friends growing up. But he just posted his kids' pictures, their first day of school, and like they're like going to like a English school, and they
Mhm.
had like their little
Uniforms.
uniform.
Yeah, cool.
Like his son looks like Angus Young, like the
Oh
whole.
yeah, because the little shorts. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
But like they're young, and I'm like, man, by the time they come back to the States, they're gonna be little British kids.
Yeah, the accents and everything.
Yeah.
Mother.
Mother.
But yeah, we'll probably go try to see them this year or so, or maybe
That's
next
cool.
year.
Jolly
our
old
first-
England.
Be our first time going someplace that's not warm.
Oh, is that usually how you vacation?
Yeah,
Warm?
we usually go like beach or
Yeah.
island.
It's funny. I'm like the opposite.
Like
I don't
cooler
stay in
places.
mansions like Elisa.
I wouldn't normally stay in a mansion, but it's what the family demanded.
But Maryland must have been nice though.
Yeah, we were on an island,
Oh, lottie da. The
so it
Hamptons.
felt
Lottie.
no. Don't get me started. You know what? The Hamptons is so overrated. We were doing.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it is. Unless you're like really stinking rich and you have like your own home and all that stuff, I feel like it's just, I don't know. I'm not impressed by the Hamptons. At least the Hamptons that I saw and stayed at. Horseflies everywhere.
You're that bougie that the Hamptons isn't good enough for you. I need
No,
my
but
super yacht.
No, but like seriously, it's like when we stayed at Airbnbs in the Hamptons, it's like we're in the Hamptons, so you think of the name, but it's like we're not staying at like those nice Hamptons houses. They're just large houses. That's kind of all they are.
You're staying. We have Hamptons at home. That's where you're staying.
Yeah. Yeah. This house was cool though. Even though we
That's
had
cool.
some setbacks with dishwasher and washing machine.
That's always the worst, especially if you're
Yeah.
on vacation. Like,
Yeah, it's like this. What's this gonna cost us? Like, but it
mhm.
didn't cost us anything. Luckily,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah. Where well, I guess you don't want to dox your friend, but like, if you went to England, would you kind of like stay in London, or would you?
We would have to travel to. Yeah, we'd probably go around since we were there.
Mhm.
They're around Manchester.
Okay.
And so we would do the whole, like, we would still travel to London and
Nice,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
You'd go attack the block while you're there.
Attack exactly.
Sorry, Phoenix. Not right now. Not right
Aw.
now, Phoenix.
We do the whole tourist thing. We did fish and chips just because, you know.
Oh, that's what I did. I feel
Yeah.
I have no shame in like when people are like talking about like touristy stuff. It's like you could do a little bit of both and still
Mhm.
experience what it is that like everybody knows them for. I will say
Mhm.
though, I had terrible fish and chips when I was in England. And I
Really?
was like
Oh,
really,
that's
really
disappointing.
disappointed. But I went to a place in Trafalgar Square, which is really super touristy, and I think that's why they were no good.
Oh,
So you
Ah,
might have to go like off the beaten path, perhaps.
that's probably what I'd want to do,
Yeah.
you know. And we'd probably do a whole bunch of
Next.
Doctor Who shit.
Yeah.
You used to like Doctor Who.
I still do. It's
Okay.
just,
He's
it's
yeah.
just we'd have to
Acknowledging
sneak in the
your
nerd.
nerdness.
Yeah, exactly.
Calm down. We don't need Daleks
mean-
and Cybermen everywhere.
I saw when Ryan Bowling went to England. He did the
Mhm.
whole what do you call it? The Lord of the Rings tour. Just
Oh, it's really cool.
everywhere that Tolkien hung out at. You know,
That's
wow.
really cool.
That is
yeah.
cool.
Like I'd want to go see a little town like in Hot Fuzz that had a little town
Oh yeah, yeah.
set up
Yes.
inside
Yes.
the little town.
Hmm.
Nice little place with the cult killers.
Yes.
We'll be up to our balls and jugglers.
That's still a great movie.
It is.
Yes, it really is.
What does the shovel look like?
I know.
I'm thinking I have a good visual library, but shovel for some reason, like the shape I can't nail. It's like that one
Yeah,
thing.
that was me a moment ago. I'm like, how the fuck does one draw this?
I didn't upload that information from the Matrix.
Yeah, your shovel file.
I can draw a shovel.
Yeah.
Show me.
Show me. Exactly.
Oh man.
Okay. I think I'm feeling better about my bear.
It looks more bear like. You know what he reminds me of? Lotso Bear. from
Oh
Toy
yeah,
Story.
lots of
I
humming
could
bits.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the evil
He's
one
like
from
very
Toy Story
cutesy.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
This is
the
a
big,
cute,
the big
chubby
schnoz.
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to draw anything. How do you draw dirt around the hole?
Like mounds, maybe.
Yeah,
the
like
little
oh, God.
mounds.
Yeah, mounds. I can't draw mounds. All right, that'll do.
That'll work.
That'll do.
Phoenix is starting early today again.
I know.
He's
I
like, feed me,
spoil her.
Brian. Feed me, Brian.
I spoil her.
Do you think your cat calls you dad?
Dad.
Dad, or do you think he calls you Brian?
I think-
Feed
I think
me.
she said Brian. I think she thinks she's in charge. That's why.
Then she definitely calls you Brian.
Yeah, she's like Brian.
Brian, you know what time it
Brian.
is. It's time to eat. I'm hungry.
Oh, she's already ate. She just wants me to hold her.
She wants love and attention.
Yeah,
We all.
Needy.
clingy, clingy.
Look at that. Using reference was a great idea, Brian.
Yeah, don't not use reference, everyone. It's the theme of the show.
Chat's quiet today.
Yeah,
I mean,
what the
Blaze
heck?
is high.
Blaze
Blaze
is blazing.
is sipping on those
Blaze
tequila
is-
mockingbirds.
Tequila Mockingbirds.
Thank you, Blaze, for keeping
Being
the chat lively,
consistent.
though.
Yeah.
Shovel
Value.
equals elongated spade.
Is that the official dictionary definition?
Elongated speed. Makes sense.
I don't know gardening tools.
You're not familiar with hose?
Oh, I know hose. No, I'm kidding.
Standard run of the mill hoe.
Why does my beard look like a Muppet? Is it because the low shoulders?
Low shoulder. Oh my
It's
god, that's
just-
so funny.
I gotta look at this.
Is low shoulder. It's like
'cause you're not-
someone like a 1950s examination of somebody, like just a little racist and critical. You know what I mean?
There's
Just
something-
sloped
Yeah,
forehead.
this guy with a sloped forehead and
Yeah.
low shoulders. Whoa!
Whoa.
We're talking about secret Asians here. You can't say that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
The
just on a
chronology.
Muppet kick. You're on a Muppet kick lately with that one deal on your book cover.
I may not be on a Muppet kick. I'm on a Muppet kick every day. Do you remember when the Muppet Show was on?
Oh,
I feel like those were
used to
simpler
love it.
times.
Simpler times. Muppet Show. Classic.
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 Mhm. No, I remember it was like a real treat when I was younger to see that, just because there wasn't as much TV on at the for kids other than
Mhm.
cartoons like during the day.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was for kids, and they had like the cast of Star Wars as guests on their one
Right.
episode. It was like the most magical thing ever.
It was just a weird time, like how many variety shows there were back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
A
feel like
mix of
those are
comedy
dying
and
now.
dance. Yeah.
I just
Oh.
heard the Tonight Show or something is like being dropped to 4 days a week or something like
Oh, really?
that. Yeah. I think because it's
Yeah.
like there's just not a lot of viewership.
Yeah. Everyone's
Is it?
cutting the cable, so no one's watching
Yeah, it's just
interview
not
shows.
that kind of format isn't popular anymore, or people just will watch on YouTube or something.
Yeah. They're like,
Mhm.
I'm just going to watch Hot Ones on YouTube.
Fair, because it's a great show.
And honestly,
is.
I'm not a Jimmy Fallon fan. I just I
I
don't think he's funny.
can't stand him, and let me say that on the pod.
Who's the host of the Tonight Show?
Jimmy Fallon.
He's that's his
Ugh.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. I
Jimmy
didn't know
Kimmel does.
The Late
Is
Show.
it late night?
Late night. The old
Well,
David Letterman one.
Yeah.
No, he does.
Or
the
is it just called
ABC one.
Jimmy Kimmel Live?
Jimmy Kimmel
Live?
Live.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
Craig
Jimmy Kimmel
Kilborn. Not
Live.
Craig Kilborn. Craig
Whoa.
Ferguson. Craig Ferguson
Craig-
did the
Yeah,
The
the
Late
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 the
Show.
Late Show. Yeah.
Craig Ferguson was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Fallon, not funny.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Those compilations of him fake laughing at guests, I'm like, ugh, get this out of my face.
Yeah,
I
it's just-
enjoyed him on SNL, but
Me too. I
Yeah, like-
loved when he would break character. I thought that was so funny
him
at
and,
the
and
time.
Horatio Sands were always
Yes.
laughing and like so unprofessional, but
Yeah.
I can't get enough.
Yeah. Oh, Horatio Sands was awesome.
Remember the Leatherman sketch? The leather
Leatherman.
store where they work in a leather store. They're just all leather and everything they did was just that leather creaking sound.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like over exaggerated creaking.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
Where they would like, or let me just dial my phone. It would just be,
Yeah.
they would exaggerate the button press so the sound guy would get the sound cues.
Yeah, that Will
Ji-
Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon era of SNL
Yeah.
was really good.
All right,
feel
did I
like-
get them all? Digging, moist, bear, secret agent, opera singer, largest
Oh my
eyeballs.
god, you did it. You know, I was wondering why you had the Viking helmet and now the opera singing makes total sense.
I think I did it.
I don't know how. Like, do I have to draw a hole?
You don't have to.
No, it's implied that he digs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Heavily
maybe
implied.
Heavily
some
implied.
mounds in the back. Maybe
Light mounds. A soft mound.
A soft mound.
I don't want to color
Yeah.
mine right now.
I don't think
You
have
never,
to.
you never want to
down.
color yours.
I
Do what
hardly ever
You
color
do
it.
what you want to do.
Hardly ever. I
Okay.
colored last week's the surfing genie
Surfing
one, didn't
genie.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't
you
remember. I don't remember. I'm distracted because I'm like excited about the book cover again.
Oh, you want to like work on it?
I want to work on it now.
That's
not
the
right
best
now. but,
feeling.
yeah.
No, it's the best when you're just like energized
The problem is
by
like
a project.
I have to stop because I got to write the book still. I'm like 10,000 words away from finishing.
You're
but
putting
I gotta-
the werewolf before the cart.
I'm putting the werewolf before the cart.
Isn't that why you have a twin to like just?
He's actually working on our zombie screenplay right now.
Damn, you guys are hustling
Yeah,
Right?
like Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling.
every day. I'm
Where they
hustling.
go?
That is Rick
So-
Ross, right? I didn't just quote another rapper's song. That's Rick Ross. I feel
We'll
like
just
it's
say
Rick
it
Ross.
is.
We'll
We'll
say
just
it
say
is.
So also Party Rock. What is it? LMFAO. I'm just joking. I mean, they also say it. But yeah. They're every day. I'm shuffling.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever happened to them?
They made their money and they shuffled off.
Every day they're shuffling.
Yeah, shuffled off this mortal coil.
They died?
No, I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding.
You know, I have a guilty pleasure of listening to Andrew WK. Is that
What's
weird?
wrong with that? He's very
That's not a guilty
positive and
pleasure.
high
That's
energy.
solid music listening.
Yeah. Remember,
This is-
was it 2016 or something? I forget what year it was. We started the party, the political party
party.
called the Party.
no,
He
no,
was
no,
so big at my high school, like senior year of high school.
He had like
Those
a
two, he had
Cartoon
two
Network.
songs that were like really popular.
He had like a Cartoon Network show. Was it on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon where he was just like doing wild stuff? Like
Oh, was he?
he just had a bunch of kids and they would just blow stuff up.
Oh wow.
I don't remember that, but I'm interested.
I think I'll find out what that was called because my kids
He's ma-
watched it.
He married someone famous. I feel like. Who did he marry?
I think you're right.
Was it Lupita Nyong'o?
Yes. That guy.
Pre-Pacey. Pre-Pacey.
Prepaid. No, let me see. Andrew WK.
Pre-Pacey. Destroy,
Kat,
build,
Kat
destroy.
Dennings.
Cat Dennings.
yeah,
Kat
Okay.
Dennings. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Right on, bro.
Good for him.
Destroy,
you.
build, destroy is the name of the show.
Oh, okay, that's cool. It was just like one of those like just
I think
wreck
they were.
stuff.
Yeah, I think the kids would make stuff, destroy it, and then make something else with the destroyed parts or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
It was.
His kids love to break shit.
Kids having fun. It was kids having fun.
That's awesome.
Oh, two teams destroy a random object, build vehicles from it to compete, and then the winners destroy the loser's creation.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was on Cartoon Network.
That's cool.
That's I heard
That's the
Cartoon
kind of
Network.
quality content.
Yeah,
They
it
don't
was
have
fun
it
to
anymore.
watch.
I heard they were extinct now.
Cartoon Network?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they
they-
closed.
Because they're owned by Paramount.
Hmm.
Because there's a Cartoon
Yeah.
Network tab in the Paramount app
Yeah.
where they don't
that's what-
actually make anything. Because I think the same with like MTV doesn't make anything new, Sci-Fi Channel doesn't make anything new.
Isn't
it's
that
just-
crazy?
Sad.
Yeah, old content for streaming services now.
Mhm.
I hate that. I really
Yeah.
hate that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was just
No,
talking
I-
to somebody about how there's like no good, like it seems like no good quality content for kids these days.
Yeah, just YouTube channels.
Yeah, just YouTube. Mhm.
Yeah, that's all they care about. I don't care about
I mean,
cartoons. And
like, what channel is Bluey on? That counts, right? But
Bluey
there's
is Disney Plus now,
yeah,
right?
but that's like yeah, because they're not making anything for cable then.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. Unless that's like it was on cable in Australia and then Disney like syndicated it on. I don't know, actually.
I mean, it's
I'm
probably
just saying words.
probably what happened. These digging largest eyeball bears need to be on their own show.
digging. Digging
Already got the theme song.
Yeah.
No, I remember there was a time period where I'd like come home and like when I was hanging out with friends, like when I was younger, and I'd either put like Cartoon Network on or MTV, and just until I passed out.
That the Ren and Stimpy days.
You know,
my favorite time was like right after I graduated high school into college was like VH1 was the shit. They had so much good TV. Pop-up video and like I love the 80s and 90s. It's like 80s. It's where I learned.
It's where you learn stuff. Did you? Was
so
that like, oh, bless you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't looking like, what is she doing?
Yeah, those were great TV days.
I watched a lot of Cartoon Network, like the Dexter's Laboratory era, like.
Oh, those Powerpuff Girls,
Samurai Jack.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of Johnny Bravo. I enjoyed
There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't watch enough of it. I feel
Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken. I watched Cow and Chicken because they had that devil character that always had like
with the booty.
With like pants puns for all of his nicknames.
Really perverted. So funny. Courage
the Cowardly. Yeah. I didn't really care for Courage the Cowardly Dog, but
what? I thought it was so weird.
It was so good.
It was
it was
maybe too weird for your liking.
Yeah, I think also my kids didn't like it, so I think that was.
They're probably scared.
Yeah,
they're watching. Put Ed and Eddie back on.
Yeah.
It was honestly like really, really bizarre though.
Yeah, I think that was.
And your kids like are a little bit younger, right?
Yeah, at that time. But they also, there was also a show called Johnny Test that was out at the time. That's like one of the worst. It's so bad.
My son still likes that show.
Does he like it for real or just ironically? Because they had like that whip crack sound effect.
Like for real. Because I've caught him watching
younger
it,
than Chase and Logan though, so.
Oh, maybe that's the case.
Maybe maybe he was young enough for Johnny Test. That was the same era as Phineas and Ferb, which I felt like was the superior version of a show like that.
See, that was beyond my time. I never watched it, but I feel like that was so popular with like Jimmy Neutron.
I watched a lot of those shows because of my kids. Like I watched so much SpongeBob and just loved it.
SpongeBob
like
is
I never would have
great show.
I never would have chosen that show obviously if I didn't have kids, but I watched like every episode until they started making the new ones after the creator died. I was like, I'm honoring his request.
I didn't know that's what happened.
I mean, I don't know the details, but like he didn't want him to keep making the show when he left and then he passed away and they kept making the show.
Sounds about right.
Sorry, Greg. There's money involved.
Yeah. Made some weird choices with the color of this bear.
He's brown. He's a bear.
Like green eyes, purple nose. Doesn't really make sense. I just went with it.
Yeah, that's all we can ask.
My bear is pointing out the color choices too.
He's like, look at that stupid face.
I'm gonna eyedropper.
Look at its hole that it's digging.
Oh man, should get into voice work, Elisa.
You should.
I do enjoy doing voices. There. That's how you know he's digging.
He's actually, yeah.
He's
the
moving
motion
around. He's
lines.
wiggling around in that hole.
I mean, I drew sweat drops for moist, so it's not
yeah,
like
no, it's yeah.
you don't need much.
Oh, you did moist? Oh.
Yeah, I did everything.
You could do moist if you wanted. Just add
Oh
some
yeah, you
sweat.
did everything
sweat
but
drops.
color,
Sweat.
Brian. You did everything but color.
Color's not one of the prompts.
Oh, gotcha
Dang.
there.
You did get me there.
It's hard enough
Oh.
drawing animals for me.
Yeah.
I'm a people person. That werewolf took the longest on that book cover. That
Really?
werewolf
The
took
werewolf looked
so
great.
long. So long.
He had a good schnout.
Difficult. Yes, that was like 4 or 5 attempts before it got to that. It was basically Alan saying, he looks too nice, make him meaner. Open his mouth more, tilt this.
Just telling you what to do, bro.
I'm making Alan sound like a slave driver.
Yeah. Hey, it's Garg.
Hey!
What up, Garg? Look at these cute goobers.
Gargala.
Gargola.
Oh, we're cute too. The drawings are cute too.
Aw.
I think
Ha
you're there.
ha. I see what you did.
It's a bunch of cuties drawing bears. That's what we do.
How you been, Garg? What are you up to? Drawing with us? What?
I saw the
Crazy.
studies he drew on Instagram.
What
We
color
do love
is a bear?
We
We
do
do
love
love
when you riz
She is the Rizzler.
the
The
Rizzler.
Rizzler. And that one kid, what he's doing.
Oh, the mewing. Oh my god. I know the words, but I don't know what I'm saying when I say them.
Oh my god! You don't know the Rizzler?
I mean,
From
I know
TikTok?
them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
know them,
I
but
don't
want to know them.
but it's not because I'm not on TikTok. I'm on too much, just like you.
I can't
You gotta
help
keep
it.
up with
I'm back. I'm
the
back
youth.
at that. I'm back on that the schedule of I wind down for the night by watching too much TikTok.
That's
Mhm.
what I do. And whenever someone's like, you shouldn't be on the phone before you go to sleep, to them I say, no. That's
me-
how
Let me tell you
That's
why.
how I fall asleep.
Let me
that's how
tell you
I
the
get
dumb
sleepy.
explanation I used to justify it. I recently discovered night shift on my phone, and I switched that on at 9:45,
Mm.
about half an hour before I'm on TikTok. So when I'm watching it, all the blues are gone, so it's all warm
Nice,
colors on my
yeah.
phone, and I sleep just fine. I sleep just fine. I
I
watch
Good for
TikTok
you.
for too long. I say half an hour, but it's probably 45 minutes.
It's probably 2 hours.
Probably
Brian.
2 hours. 2 hours, 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
And then I meditate and then go to sleep. And I got no problems.
Oh, nice.
And I will
On
say
your
that
cool bed.
on my chili
Cool.
pad bed,
Yeah.
I will say that night shift, I've noticed a drastic difference on how much easier it is to get to sleep.
It's just the app.
No, it's a setting on your iPhone. On
Yeah,
the
it's a
iPhone.
setting.
If you
Well,
go to
I
display
have
and
an
brightness,
Android.
and there's a night shift thing. That
Although
No,
I
you
do,
have it
I guess
also.
I guess
You
I
have
do. Yeah, it does shift to a yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Zen, Garg. I've been meditating every night for years, and it's, I think, a game changer that everyone should be doing.
I wish I could.
You have
can't-
a Curse of 1,000
My-
Monkeys, the
My
chattering monkeys,
yeah, the active mind.
active
Yeah.
mind.
It's like too much.
Yeah,
the
that I will
same.
say, that's one of the things I don't have to deal with because I don't know. Yeah, Garg doesn't know how to shut her
Yeah,
brain off either.
exactly.
I think it's part due to the aphantasia, like because I don't have an internal monologue and I don't have images in my head. But when I'm meditating, I do see flashes of detailed stuff.
Wait, did you say you don't have an internal monologue?
I don't have an internal monologue. Did we
So
not discuss this?
We-
I don't
So, like-
hear, and there's no other voice talking. There's no other thoughts talking.
So how about
either.
when you're like reading or you're like reading a comic book?
It's almost in my mind like I'm reading it out loud.
Oh,
I don't
put
understand that
voices.
at all.
That's why I do
Yeah.
all the dumb voices because I have to be the one doing the voices.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why I have a hard time with like way out there sci-fi or fantasy stuff when they're describing like worlds, like castles built like by like fairies and stuff, and it doesn't. I don't have anything tangible
no
to
frame
relate
of
it to.
reference.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
have no idea what you're trying to say.
Gargs doesn't turn off. I hear you,
It's a
Gargs.
common
So-
problem, and I do tend to believe that meditation will help, but I could be wrong. But I know not everyone that talks about meditation is the same as me. I'm pretty sure there's some distracted people out there, so you might want to give it a try. And I don't do the transcendental meditation like all the gurus and
hippies.
celebrities and the hippies do. I just do just regular mindfulness meditation.
Yeah, I think do you know Sam Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has like a meditation app that my husband has like considered using for some time, but
let me tell you, there is a bunch of free guided meditation apps, and I know no, nothing like that from me. I know this sounds bad, but it is actually created by the US Army to help their soldiers, because they have done research and shown that mindfulness meditation is beneficial. So there is just government created mindfulness meditation programs that was made for the Army that's available to everyone.
That's really cool.
I don't use them.
Brainwash people to brainwash.
use them.
Brian's like, I have a sudden urge to kill.
Yeah, I thought it was so peaceful. Now I just want to go get oil for the US.
You're just like at a gas station, like oil. Salivating.
Blood for oil.
Fresh.
What did Garg say? No Ramdas for you?
Ramdas.
Ramdas.
No weird chants or anything like that. No shade to like monks and stuff like that. It's just not. I didn't learn that way. I never learned that way.
There goes that sponsorship.
Right.
That monk sponsorship.
You can get the Headspace app sponsorship, because I used Headspace for a while.
Yeah,
I actually started when I was doing martial arts and just never really stopped. I just stopped for a couple of years, but it's been very helpful to me. So
that's good. As long as
I
it's
got
helpful
too many
to you,
voices in my head. Like, that's why I'm like a bad reader. Okay. While
you're
I'm
distracted,
reading,
right? Yeah.
I'm distracted by like
Are you one of those people? It's like you'll read a page and it's like, well, gotta read that again.
Many times over.
Yeah, that's me.
So
I'll have to reread a page like 3 times. I'm like, why am I like this?
I will say I do have that problem sometimes, but it's not as bad as everyone else, because I could just I can catch myself doing it and then just stop.
Yeah. I try to catch myself and I'm like, no, you will not go on Ritalin. Just read the damn page.
Dion has ADHD, and what he does is he puts on an audiobook while reading the print book, and he has the audiobook speed just cranked up real high, and he's able to read that way. He didn't do it often.
Interesting.
Because you got to buy both versions of the book.
Yeah, it's simply too costly.
I've done that. There are books on, like, if you have Audible, you can get books in the Audible Plus library that are also in Kindle Unlimited. So you can get both versions as part of memberships and do it that way.
Kindle. I need a physical book.
Let me tell you.
I just bought.
Even though the battery's dead on this one, I love the e-ink.
The e-ink.
The e-ink display on Kindles. I think it's magical. The first time I saw it in 2012 or something, whenever I first saw it, was like, I was like, this forever. This is the future.
That's interesting. Is that like a textural thing?
What do you mean? Like the preference?
Yeah, or is it like the screen of the Kindle? Is that what it does? Or like what is the
No, it actually looks like a print book.
Oh.
It looks like a print book under a piece of like
I see. Like plastic. A little fuzzy, maybe, like the edges.
Yeah.
Like okay.
It looks really good. Wow. I don't know if you've seen the displays in person, but they look really good.
That's really cool. Wow, technology is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But I do have print books as well. Like I have a bunch of books in this middle shelf here that I actually backed the projects on
Mhm.
Kickstarter and got the print versions, and then never
Oh,
read the
nice.
books.
Yeah.
So, but I used to
Just love
just
the smell of a book.
exactly, like I used to read all the time. In the 90s, we would go
Yeah,
to the
I read.
library
Yep. Mhm.
until the new Shadowrun book came out. Then we go to B. Dalton Books to buy it,
Dalton Books.
or the new Star Wars book. We'd have to go to
Yeah.
like a bookstore to buy it.
Yeah, that was my youth. We'd all the neighborhood kids, we'd get together. We'd have a little group of like 6 kids, and then we'd ride to the library, spend all day at the library, and then come home.
Yeah,
It was like the
That-
best.
the libraries in Vegas never had like the newest stuff all that fast.
Hmm.
So I spent a lot of money on books until I realized there's 1,000 old books I never read.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I got caught up in that shiny new object syndrome.
Mhm.
Like, I can't read old books.
That's all we did.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I think because like especially as kids, I really don't recall ever wanting to know what was like the latest and greatest book, unless whatever the librarian at school told us. Which I can recall a couple books at that time that were like
Mhm.
popular, but yeah, it was never like a thing with us. I wonder. I guess
I think
when's the last book that like a Harry Potter type thing? Is that the last time there was like a book that was like monumentous
I don't
of like
think there's
for kids?
anything of that magnitude anymore. And I don't know if it's because of J.K. Rowling. I think it just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, book sales are up, like physical media.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
The vast majority of book sales are print books. But
Mhm.
like, we sell ebooks all the time, ebook
Mhm.
bundles all the time.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, the book that got me way into reading on my personal time, it's funny enough, was The Hobbit. Not
Mm.
exactly the newest book on the market.
Yeah.
Right.
But then I just started reading like cyberpunk and like other sci-fi books and stuff.
I had to start reading, like when reading like actual physical books, I had to also listen to the book at the same time to help me read
Oh.
better.
Yeah,
Which I-
I'm telling you, that I've done nonfiction books that way.
yeah.
You absorb the material better.
Mhm. It's like I have to see it and hear it. I need
It's
all
better
my
than
senses.
reading the book while watching the movie.
Right.
Like, these don't match. What's
Yeah.
happening?
What color are bears' eyes?
Like
Green.
brown, but that's not
Brown.
interesting at
They're
all.
dog-
So they're
they're
green.
Dog eyes. It's like big, large.
Maybe I'll
Doe
steal
eyes.
the purple.
Irises.
Ironically,
Maybe
doe
mine
eyes.
are maybe mine are purple. I'm gonna steal your purple.
Go for it.
I dropped that nose.
Smash
Did
that like button.
Smash that
like
like
and
button.
subscribe.
That knows.
There you
I
go.
think I'm gonna take off though. I have
Yeah.
Alrighty.
got to get some cheeseburgers for my puppy.
Oh,
Sounds-
well, it's good seeing you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us after your bougie vacay.
My bougie vacay of eating blue crab cakes.
Oh, were you there on Saturday? I was about to say the name. Were you there on Saturday? The drawing?
I
thing?
was there.
Oh, nice.
You were
Yeah,
not.
she made
I
it,
was
Brian.
not
I
She
there.
made it.
I was not there.
You missed out. It was
Very-
there was like a bunch of new faces.
Yeah, it looked like
Um,
it.
And,
That was cool.
Even there was one girl that showed up that I kind of knew, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't
You
immediately
don't say
like
anything.
say something. They want to be like awkward just in case it wasn't.
Do
that
I know
person.
you?
Yeah. Well, you guys
I
work
didn't-
together, right? That's what.
No.
Oh.
We just have mutual friends,
Mutual.
Okay.
and that's why I was like, I don't want to seem like
Wait,
everyone.
did she
like,
find out
looks
from
alike.
social media, or is she also a Vegas artist in the gaming industry?
I know. I invited Cecilia, which Elisa happened to know also, and she invited like 3 more people, and I was like, oh, okay. And I happen to know 2 out of those 3 people. So.
Oh, wild! That's wild.
You know how the industry is. You know how.
Wait,
Well, at least with
small world.
Brian,
Small world.
the other Brian, the Brian with a Y.
Brian with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Y.
yeah.
Oh, the loser.
Yeah. We don't worry, Brian. We had a different Brian.
No, you're like the OG Brian, the proper Brian.
No, we replaced you immediately, Brian. He's like, oh, you ain't gonna show?
Is that
That's
why you were
how-
so hard on the critique today?
Yes. Was I
Aw.
hard on the critique?
No,
Hopefully
not at all.
Okay.
I actually thought that was a
Okay.
pretty good, solid critique.
Yeah, it was very helpful. Very
Yeah.
helpful. Like I said,
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited.
You can send me and Elisa our consultation fee.
Dry
Cash
meatloaf.
app us, Brian.
Cash.
I'll send you yesterday's meatloaf.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, guys. I'll catch
right.
you on the next pod.
All right.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
everybody.
Have a good
Yeah,
night.
All right, bye.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Now that Elisa's gone,
Yeah. Let's make fun of this bear she made. Purple nose.
green eyes,
Green
brown
eyes.
fur, brown fur.
Brown fur. Yours looks eyedroppered off of hers. Now hers is a little warmer, like a little redder, but
Yeah, no, I didn't. I only stole from her nose. I only stole from her nose.
I mean, the few times I color, I eyedrop her off of everyone. It's even
Oh,
like I even eyedrop her off of Josh, who's colorblind. So
what? Oh, what am I
he
doing?
can pick
I got-
blues. He's good at blues.
Hold on, I got so many layers happening right now. I'm getting cross-eyed. Okay. What's happening? What's happening?
Is that the nose purple for the overalls? Nice
Yes.
choice. Nice choice.
Take that, Elisa. She's really just hopping on her yacht, her super yacht right now.
Her
That's why
super
she-
yacht.
That's why she had to go. Hanging out with Elon, you know,
Ugh.
globe trotting.
Globe trotting
Yeah.
after slumming with us.
Right. No, but yeah, I don't know. Like Josh hasn't been on in a while. I'm not sure if he's just
He can't blame broken ankles on all of this. Was he like a extra on and one mixtapes with his broken ankles?
right.
Like they're healed by now.
They're healed. Come on, bro. Come on,
Come
Josh.
You don't
Come
need
on.
ankles to be online
Yeah. To draw.
to draw.
Have we ever made anyone draw with their feet? No.
or stand at an easel while drawing, like I'm doing?
Yeah. I mean, maybe Solbra, she likes drawing with his feet, but that's just
He likes drawing feet. You got it mixed up.
he's just like,
He likes
oh,
drawing
yeah,
feet.
you are correct, sir. Man, I was like slacking today. It took me a while to kind of
To get into that. I think because you're
yeah.
struggling with the eyes. Like we all
Yeah.
struggled with the eyes, but it's funny that Elisa's looks the most like her style.
Mm-hmm. Mine just looks like some generic bear that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he sells like grape jelly, like in a grape jelly commercial. You know.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Jerry the Bear. I like grape jelly.
I got my grape overalls on because I like Concord grapes.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Mascot for like, yeah.
The Smuckers bear. He's
Yeah.
like the opposite of what's his name? Paddington.
Right. Yes.
Get that
actually
marmalade out of here and slather
He's-
on a smooth dollop of grape jelly.
That's the voice. That's the voice. Holy shit. Kill me, Brian. Oh man. I love
It's
it.
actually like a small or like a toned down version of that weird dog character on the old Tom and Jerry cartoons.
what's his name? I'm giving this guy a purple tongue.
Yeah, because he eats
Yes.
Concord grapes.
Maybe I'll name him Concord. And he wears corduroy. Concord
He wears Concorduroys.
Concord corduroys. See, we could. Hey, if anyone out there that needs character design for their product, let
Yeah,
us
just
know.
give us some ideas, and we'll live stream the character creation here as you get 3 to 5 different versions with voices.
With voices. Oh man. No, that's crazy about just the internal monologue.
Yeah,
You might have mentioned before, but I was thinking maybe
we were way into the
visual.
visual. We were way into the visual stuff. I did mention on that episode, but it was such a minor part, the internal monologue one. But yeah, it's normal to me, but it's so weird to everyone else. They're like, what is it like? And I'm like, quiet. It's peaceful. If I sit there with all the sound off, there's no sound. It's just no sound.
Lucky.
Like when I think of stuff, it's not words I hear. It's just concepts in my head. That's all it is.
Yeah. You are truly blessed. You are truly blessed.
Am I though? Because like I said, it's a struggle reading some of the more out there fiction that I want to like. Like I have a hard time picturing stuff like Starship Troopers. Like when they're talking about the bugs and stuff, I have to watch the movie
just to kind of get it.
Yeah, and the only reason Lord of the Rings, the only reason I liked Lord of the Rings so much is because D&D I was introduced to D&D before I was introduced to Tolkien. So,
all right,
I had a frame of reference for all that stuff. And then The Hobbit, I watched the cartoon in the 80s and then read the book in the 90s, which is funny because I read it again like 10 years ago and I was like, my God, I didn't know the last third drags on so much.
Right.
Where it's basically a D&D party after they kill the dragon. All they do is argue over the loot.
Exactly. That's hilarious.
And I can't believe they stretched that book out into 3 movies because the last movie felt the same too. It was like you killed the dragon at the beginning of the 3rd movie, and it's just all bickering over the treasure.
Yeah. Like, why are we still here?
Yeah, why are we still here? You got rid of Tom Bombadil in Lord of the Rings. I thought you knew how to compress these stories.
Oh man, have you watched the new Amazon series yet?
I watched the first season. I didn't watch the new one because I got rid of Prime.
Oh, okay, yeah, I liked the first season.
I loved the first season. I thought it was a great show, and that was one of the things that I regretted about getting rid of Prime was I knew the new Lord of the Rings was going to come out, and I was like, it comes out right after my Prime would have renewed for the year, and I was like, I don't want to reward them for that, so I'll probably rent the episodes. I don't mind.
That's probably. I'll probably
buy the episodes or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably watch it once, like around Thanksgiving, because that's usually our Lord of the Rings time.
I thought it was Christmas, like December.
No, it's a very fall thing for us.
Oh, okay.
We kind of get in, like we try to get in around Thanksgiving, but we're so caught up in spooky season.
You're still caught up in spooky season by Thanksgiving?
Yes.
My God, November 1st, I'm like,
it kind of winds down. It winds down. It winds down. But because we connect like Halloween horror to Christmas horror, so like stuff like that is still kind of strangles its way.
Yeah, I have that cutoff at November 1st, and then I will watch Christmas horror in middle of December, like Krampus, or I like watching cold weather movies in December because we don't have that much cold weather in Vegas. We don't get snow. Yeah. I like watching snowy movies in December.
No, it was so hot a few weeks ago. Like,
oh my God,
this Vegas. We put the thing on just the
thing just to feel cold.
Feel cold, like psychologically maybe it'll help.
Yeah,
it was just like, we just need something cold right now.
I remember the first, not the first time, one of the Alan and I got The Crow. We rented The Crow. This is back when we were, dubbing tapes. So, so we rented The Crow, watched it in summer, and it was like hot that day. But then at night, that opening scene is when he comes out the grave and it's raining and it's cold. Oh, yeah, man, I felt cold. I was like pulling the covers up.
But it was summer.
It was summer, middle of summer.
Oh man.
But yeah, I get it. There's something about like you feel cold when you're watching the thing.
Yeah, it helped. I think. I don't know. Maybe just
It was
that's how
crazy hot last
desperate.
week. It's like it
That's
was
how
way
the.
too hot last week. It's finally cooling off. It's hot today too, though. It's like it's like 5 to 7 degrees warmer than it's supposed to be today.
I know. Like, why such a brutal summer? You know, like we've had hot summers, but
We've
this
had hot
summer
summers.
was
Like
like this
we've set
summer.
records. I mean, climate change. That's why we're
That's right.
affecting climate change, no matter what people say. But you know, like it's also, I think, made worse because we get like the like 7 to 10 year cycles where sometimes the Earth is closer to the sun, and it's like our summers and winters are warmer.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
And this is
it's like a few years ago, you know, we had snow like that in like March, like
right.
early March. We had a lot of snow. It was when we were at Aristocrat.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if you were working that day, but it was snowing for quite a while we were in the office.
Was it which office was this?
It was the Summerlin campus.
The Summerlin.
I don't mind doxing us because we don't work there anymore.
We don't work there. Schmummerlin.
Schmummerlin.
No, but look at this.
Look at
Concord, the
Concord, the Smucker's bear.
the Smucker's grape jelly bear. Or preserves, whatever Smucker's does.
They do it all. They do jelly, jam, and preserves. They sell marmalade.
Oh yeah. I have some of their marmalade in the fridge as we speak. I haven't tapped into it though. It's a lot of sugar.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch Paddington.
I will. I like Paddington.
Marmalade.
There's
like a wonderful movie.
Yeah, those are happy movies.
Yeah.
I'm definitely about like stuff that's positive. So
yeah, same.
Even though I watch a ton of horror,
but the horror is some horror has like I don't want to say happy endings, but the heroes win at the end, or at least the final girl wins at the end. They have some glimmer of hope.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you watch Where the Evil Lurks this year, please.
Okay.
I need to talk to someone about.
I have a feeling it doesn't have a happy ending.
No, it's happy. The world still exists.
We have to watch that Late Night with the Devil. The world still exists. Late Night with the Devil. Is that the one?
Yeah. I like that one. You
gotta watch that. I got it on my list. I resubscribed because I had Shudder through AMC Plus, but my AMC Plus was attached to Prime, and I found out the hard way that I don't have AMC Plus anymore because I don't have Prime.
That's a hard way to find out. Who was mad at you?
Jeff Bezos is mad at me.
Oh, Bezos.
So I had to subscribe to Shudder again, but I did it through Roku like I did before.
Okay.
But
it's more expensive though, right?
I mean, it's $6.99 a month, but I think it's like $7.99, $8.99 a month for AMC Plus with Shudder, but I don't want AMC Plus.
Right.
I just want Shudder. Shudder had the superior app for finding movies, but had a terrible app for playing them.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember having that shitty, the shitty app.
Yeah, like the only reason the app is good though is because they had every genre broken down into subgenres. Like you can't get that when you're doing it through AMC Plus or I found out Shudder through Roku. They have like a Shudder channel as part of Roku. That doesn't have it either. You have to be in that Shudder app where you have to look at that guy made of teeth on the login screen all the time. I hate that image so much. Yeah, it's so well done that it creeps me out.
Yeah, That'll happen to me too. I'll just see a creepy thing, and I'm just like, oh, that doesn't make me want to look at that. You know, like
I don't want to see this anymore. But it's the
I
login screen, and it's been that way for like 5 years. I'm like,
would-
change it, change it.
change it.
It works. Change it.
I get it. It's scary.
Anyone else?
Really?
If you're all subscribed to Shudder, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Shudder
Oh, we
app.
just watched a pretty good movie, Out of Darkness.
Out of
Um,
Darkness.
Yeah, it's a different horror. It takes place 45,000 years ago.
Oh wow, that's quite a
like-
while.
Yeah, it's like kind of prehistoric man, but it's
Yeah.
like kind of like something getting you in the darkness because they're primitive, so
Yeah,
they
there's
don't.
no lights, so
There's no lights.
there's
so
no
it's-
language either, right?
Oh, they made up a language for the movie.
Okay, I
It's-
see. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Not like that movie 10,000 BC where they all had British accents.
Right. No, this is actually what drew me in. It's like, oh wow, they actually took the time to
Okay.
make a language. So so if you want to check it out, it's Outer Darkness. It's not like crazy terrifying. Like it's gonna give you nightmares. So
It won't give me nightmares.
it won't give you nightmares unless that's your thing.
I mean, there's not many movies that give me nightmares. Like not even a tooth guy on the login screen of Shudder.
Damn that tooth guy.
Because once I meditate, it's out of mind.
It's out of mind. There you go. And good thing you can't picture him.
And I
in
can't
your
picture
mind.
it. I can't picture scary things. Oh, it's on Paramount
That's my
Plus.
problem. Yeah.
I
see?
just signed up for Paramount Plus, so Heather and I can finish the last 2 seasons of Evil, and so she can watch all of the Criminal Minds new season.
Okay. Those are two shows also Rachel loves watching.
Evil? Do you watch Evil with her?
No, I don't watch either.
Okay.
I saw that what's his face from Lost was in it, so I was like, nah.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like that guy? You don't like that guy?
I'm still jaded from Lost.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
He's-
that's why I was.
He's cartoonishly bad on everything he's in, and I think that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
this
why
is it's a CBS show, so it feels like it's made for old people, like all CBS shows.
That's
So
true.
They're trying to be like hip and with it, talking about like their version of TikTok, but it feels over explained.
Yeah. No, CBS is exactly your grandma's television.
Yeah.
I think I actually used to make fun of CBS for that.
Yeah. Remember that show Jericho? They had that show that was like
Yeah.
with Skeet Ulrich. It was like that end of the world show where everything got
Yeah.
nuked. They had an episode where his truck crashed and he was laying on the asphalt and it was like 45 degrees and like, we gotta find him and get him a blanket. I was like, this is the oldest personist plot I've ever heard.
He needs a blanket. quickly.
45 degrees and you're like hurrying up to get him a blanket.
He might get pneumonia.
Yeah, he might get pneumonia. It's late. The sun's coming down. He has to eat dinner.
We need to get him before People's Court.
It's funny. I make fun of that, but I watched every episode of that show until they
Mhm.
stopped making it. It wasn't that good of a show. Wasn't that
Right.
good of a
But yeah, Rachel loves like Criminal Minds. She watched
Criminal Minds.
the old series.
I never watched any of the. I watched. What was the one with the goth hacker chick? NCIS.
Oh, yeah,
NCIS. I watched a couple episodes of that, and Alan kept talking about that one episode where the two hackers work together to hack something, and they're both just sharing the same keyboard, typing on different halves of the same keyboard. And I was like, no way. There's no way they did that on a TV show. I think it's
That's
a
so-
CBS show, so it made sense to the older audience.
Actually, in the Criminal Minds, I watched a few episodes. It could actually be pretty horrific. Like even for me, I was like, oh
They're-
shit.
They're
Like-
the ones. That's the FBI with the FBI profiling like serial killers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
that
exactly.
episode with the woman that was like, or I don't know if it's a guy or a woman, but like kidnapping people and turning them into like living dolls by pumping him full of
Yeah,
paralytic.
stuff like that. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like, this is probably based off a real thing.
Yeah,
If it's an
exactly.
episode of
Like,
Criminal Minds.
it's like CBS, calm down.
Calm down,
know?
CBS.
You're gonna give half your audience like heart attacks.
Let's
and
go
shit,
back to
dude.
when Skeet Ulrich was lying on 40-degree asphalt. I'm
Shit.
concerned with him right now.
I'm worried.
I'm worried about him. He needs bring him the soup.
Bring him a soup. Give him a warm cup of soup in a thermos.
Yeah, a thermos of soup, of chicken noodle soup for his soul, and this extra thick blanket that Grandpa loved.
Oh man. Well, look at this. I think we did a great job tonight.
Well, I mean, I didn't color mine, but we did a great job. I was too busy trying to hit all the points. I think that's where I
And
went
hey,
wrong.
mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
That's a win to me.
Yeah.
And another win tonight is I think you got some pretty good critiques.
The critiquing thing is fantastic. I had to thank you again for that because
without crying, without
cry, I
shitting
didn't cry
anything.
this time.
This time
If
you
recall,
were
I didn't
good.
cry.
You never cried the first time. I'm sure you were holding it back.
I was like, I had like a nail that I was sticking my big toe on to keep from crying. The first critique.
just diverting the tears.
Diverting the tears. Same with that episode where you both did the critique of the art live. I was like biting my tongue. No.
Shit.
You talk tough when the camera's not rolling.
But then
You're a softie, like a bear that sells Concord grapes. Concord grape jelly.
Concord grape jelly.
Concord with his Concorduroys.
Concorduroys. Oh man, too good.
So you all excited about Designer Con?
Yeah, I'm excited. Just
I've been ready to go.
Getting there.
Getting there.
Like I actually recruited Brittany to be one of my detail painters for the magnets and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. So
nice.
I'm getting a lot of the work done, like I just had the airbrush set up, so I finally got my colors right how I want them.
And then she does all the eyes, the
teeth,
assembly line painters for McFarlane Toys.
Basically, and just like them, she doesn't get paid. So,
I get paid.
Well, Brittany doesn't.
Brittany doesn't. I try to convince my kids to get a job painting for McFarlane Toys.
Oh, they're set up here in town.
Yeah. I don't know. Are they?
Yeah. There's I think they have I know a guy that works for them.
But I say it's like the toys, McFarlane Toys, like they can actually go there and paint eyes on Spawn figures.
I think it's more of like a warehouse. I think I think they reserved those for like children in China.
China.
Like 5 cents a week or a day.
Yeah.
So
you get a hay penny for every eyeball you paint, every pair of eyeballs.
Oh man, have you ever seen those guys that paint like the Sideshow Toys statues? They have a bunch of YouTube videos.
No, but I imagine they're so good at it now that it like flows.
Yeah, they're amazing. It's just like you're just like, holy shit. And they're just kind of like they have a system down, but it looks like they're using all sorts of different paints. It's like there's no like rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
They just however they want to execute it, which I think
that's cool.
I
should look.
So I mean, then. I'm sure they have like certain things that they keep consistent, but
I don't think
just
I don't think my kids are interested enough to get a job where I can get a discount on McFarlane Toys. So
right. It's like no, Dad. Not for your hobbies.
One of their friends works at the Lego store, and I was like, are they hiring? Get your old man some Legos.
Get a discount. Get that Lego discount, man.
Actually,
if I had a kid that worked there, I would be like, you're getting me like a whole bunch of Star Wars.
Yeah, you're like, come back with the Millennium Falcon. Right. But like, they have two friends that work there. One works at the Lego store, and then the other one is actually like, I don't know if he's a master builder or if he's just like a modeler for Lego. Like he has the Lego office job, which sounds fantastic to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I actually meant to mention this before, but like, you know how we've been working in like for a company for doing art or like gaming.
Yeah.
I kind of thought about it. It's like, man, you know, I really wish like I had a job. I mean, I like my job, but I wish I had a job that I didn't have to think or solve problems all the time. You know, it's just
I
like,
mean, you want to be a fine artist?
no, not necessarily, but you know how like the stress of like a production, you're kind of always trying to solve a problem, put out a fire.
Yeah, you have that part that's fun, the concept phase, which is the first 10% of it, and then the other 90% of it is bug reports and problem solving and, and too many cooks in the kitchen saying this would be neat. Like it wouldn't be. Knock it off.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's stuff like that, you know. It's like
I will say the problem solving that Alan and I do writing books is fun and challenging and very rewarding because it's our own thing.
But it's your own thing.
I think you would love that if you were doing your own thing, like your own toys or your own like trading card art.
Right.
I thought honestly, I thought you were somehow hinting that you wanted to just run an art studio.
Oh, like or the arts? I mean,
like a third-party art studio, but then you would be problem solving for other people's ideas.
Yeah, I forget. Like I was talking to a coworker of mine, Ashley, about something like that, like starting our own studio, and I was like,
"Yeah, I had that idea. I did it for a while. You were actually helping me out with that." Yeah.
But then I thought about it because, like, at first it sounds, oh, that'd be great because we can do our own thing, and then you're like, oh. No,
you got to get clients. That's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Yeah, and sounds like a lot of work. And like all the fun's
gone.
It
was not fun. It was not fun. It was so stressful. So stressful.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it was cool working with you and Pete to get this stuff done, but like talking to the clients and getting them to pay or agree on a schedule was a nightmare.
Yeah. Just like, geez. So no, just I think I'm at the point where I like the job I'm at. It pays the bills and like other stuff. You know, it's
like
it's not like comic books. Like comic books. I was actually thinking about that the other day. It's like I need to find I need a spot. I need like where I can just focus on this. Like
I was thinking about the worst part of it was how to get it printed. I was like, oh, I don't want to think about that one though. We want Dark Horse to do it.
I mean, it depends. We can self-publish,
Kickstarting,
at least.
But then we had to find the printer and figure all the logistics, which I don't mind doing, but I didn't like thinking about that last week.
I like the company that did my art.
The art book.
If we were gonna do like self-publishing and we're gonna go that route, they actually specifically also do that too.
Like comic books or like
comic books
or like graphic novel stuff.
Either format, whatever format you want. And I'm just like, that might be a way.
There we go. Yeah. Are they local or do you?
I don't know. I don't think they're US. They're US,
okay.
But Elisa's using them for her book.
Yeah,
but it's like great customer service. It just the company's pretty spot on. So
yeah, the sad part though is I love selling ebooks, but comic books, the vast majority of sales are print. So if we did that comic book, it would have to be like ordering large print runs and stocking them in one of our houses and selling them at online and at conventions, which I don't mind.
No, neither. You know, I mean, you know what? Sorry, Lisa, but I feel like I need a puppy.
He needs the Concord grape nose.
He needs the Concord grape nose.
Yours is themed. Hers is just random.
Yeah, exactly.
Like trashing her bear.
Right. Yeah,
so
we're
trashing first. Now we're just trashing your bear.
This is for a product for Smuckers, You got that Smucker's sponsorship.
Smuckers, yeah, we were trying to get money on this show.
I don't know if you don't like money or something. There you go. Perfect, right?
Oh, it's uniform. It's like it's got a color scheme. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
I like the
definitely
highlights on the whisker holes, the little where they gives it the
man.
depth.
Yeah. Concord, the
Concord, the
corduroy
Smuckers, Concorduroy wearing bear.
There you go.
All right,
Mine
I
has
think
purple
we've
eyes.
hit our limit, right? We're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think we're almost. Yeah. This is plenty of time, but
We'll
this
let
was a lot
Gar
of fun.
get back to her studies.
Yeah, study guard. Just
Study.
rewatch this later or
I
show
saw
up
that
earlier and draw.
I saw that
with us.
lean beef patty drawing in there. We all have to add that in our studies, right?
What lean beef patty? I didn't see no lean beef patty.
In the did you see her study she posted on Instagram?
I might have. I need to catch up
One of
with
them was
Instagram. I've been sucking at social media.
Me too.
Like if it's not on TikTok,
if it's not on TikTok, I don't see it.
I don't
But
see
she did
it. I need to get back
lean
on
beef patty double bicep sketch on one of her studies.
I
was like, I see it. I see Patty on there. Bravo.
Guard's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone for stopping through.
Thank you, Blaze,
still
for
listening, still
blazing with
watching.
us.
Always a big thanks to Anthony Wheeler for giving us stuff to draw with his
thank you,
chaotic draw along.
If you're did we even have the QR code for the Discord? Join us on Discord.
I didn't put it up the whole time.
I guess not.
Oh wow, you're usually better about that.
Yeah, there we go. You'll see it on other episodes too. Join Discord, jump in the work in progress thing, and help shred the. Yes, we're still going, Joyce. We're just about to leave though.
Oh, Joyce joined in.
Joyce,
we're still going, but we're about to hop off.
So everyone, jump into the work in progress thing where I posted the Blood Red Moon book cover, where you can also add your critiques. Got a lot of good feedback today, so anything you say will help me.
Oh, haha! What's up, you nice bears? Thanks,
were you just streaming too, Joyce? Is that why you're too good for us? Doing art stream. We're all mad at her, even though she helped us out last week.
Joyce is awesome.
Yes. Everyone in the art pizza community is awesome.
Yeah, and if you feel like drawing the prompt from tonight, go ahead and post it in the Discord. Or you were walking your
dog. Like
and only in a was it only 100? Is it only 100 degrees right now?
Oh my god!
100 degree walking
100
weather.
Degree September's. Fall's here. 100 degrees.
Fall's here. Thanks, Vegas. Thanks.
It's only 89 degrees right now.
Oh, okay, because like a couple of weeks ago, like I went to walk my dog like at 9 or 10 at night. It was still 100 degrees.
100
degrees. Jesus Christ!
It's crazy.
So, if I want to do that, I had to get up before 6, or it's like a nice 80 something.
I like walking in the park around 7 o'clock where there's like the trees over where
you get shade.
You get shade the whole time. And
is the park walking distance from you guys?
Yes, right across the street. The dog park.
Next week will be finally double digits.
99.
Right. Ooh, a cool 99.
I think it'll be in the low to mid 90s, and then it looks like I just checked, like it's going to drop in the 80s, and it says there's going to be a day that the high is 77, but I know that's just a forecast, and it'll be back to 99 when it gets there, when that day comes.
Yeah, my daughter will text me, bragging about
her nice 70... Reno weather.
Yeah, her Reno fall.
Her Reno fall. The colors. You don't believe it.
While we're just like dying over here.
They get all 4 seasons out there.
But they do have like some wildfires happening right now. So
it's dry.
Sucks for them, I guess.
Sucks for them. Also, they have to be in Reno.
There you go. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for stopping through.
Sorry, we're bailing on you, Joyce.
You should have showed up at 7 and then drew with us.
Yeah. There's
How
a-
long? How
I'm
long?
getting-
How long was that walk? How long?
Where
was
has
that
Liz
walk?
been lately?
Liz left us. Liz has
Oh.
moved on to a better podcast, probably.
Filling
better-
someone else's magma canvas.
Exactly. I feel cheated on. I feel cheated
Yeah. No, spread your wings, Liz.
on. All good. Have a good night. Oh, I was eating
Eating
before the walk.
Were you scarfing down chicken cutlets? Pita
That was me.
pizza. Pita pizza.
I like a good pizza. No, don't scarf your food down before podcast.
scarf your food down before podcast.
I ate like 2 big chicken cutlets like right before
Ugh.
in the span of like I feel like 5 minutes because
Oh my
I gotta get to the podcast. I gotta get to the podcast. And
I
then
can't
was
be eating
like,
at 10 o'clock at night. That's wild.
Yeah, I probably was better off eating at 10 o'clock at night, honestly.
Because he would,
No.
but you would have eaten the same amount though. That's I think it would have
Slower,
wouldn't have done.
though.
Yeah, it would
Slower.
have been slower, but closer to bedtime though. That's the other problem.
True that.
But then again, it
might
was
have been.
stuck here, so it didn't reach your stomach until 10 o'clock anyway. Because
Right.
you ate it too fast. All right,
Oh, man.
we're done.
All
We're
right.
out of here.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.